It's showtime, Volrath thought to himself as Gerrard, Mirri and Crovax arrived at the Stronghold. All was going according to his plan. The only thing that could go wrong is his cronies actually doing too well against the two men, Gerrard and Crovax. The man from Urborg didn't concern Volrath, but Yawgmoth had his own plans for him, as he was a very important person for Urza's bloodline project. The catgirl Mirri was one of Gerrard's best warriors, but no concern to the evincar of Rath. He patiently waited for his blood brother to arrive. The crew soon found their captain, but quickly realized that it was just another shapeshifter taking Sisay's form. After that, Volrath himself showed up and was easily defeated by Gerrard, who then realized that it was also a shapeshifter. Someone was clearly toying with them. In the meantime, Greven Ilvek decided that the Minotaur could possibly become a valuable ally. He was Gerrard's first mate, and Predator currently had that position open after Vati's unfortunate accident. After Tangard's tormentors got bored torturing him with the corrupting ray, Greven used it to properly transform the parts of the Tal'Rum Minotaur's body the ray so far missed, to prepare him for his future role. On their way to the dungeons, a familiar face entered the scene. Selenia started toying with the broken man in love with her. Crovax was powerless against her, and she knew that. She, on the other hand, was powerless against Yawgmoth's will, and kept swinging her sword ruthlessly. Only after its tip slashed through Mirri's flesh, the young man returned to his senses and thrusted his weapon into the angel. Crovax didn't realize that this was the plan all along. The being exploded into tiny bits. He was devastated that he killed Selenia. But in Volrath's stronghold nothing was as it seemed to be. The particles entered Crovax's body and started corrupting him, a curse that was Yawgmoth's design, step 1 of his plan. Sisay was waiting to be rescued in her cell, and so was Takara. The redhead knew her way around the stronghold and helped the crew to find not only the way out, but the plans of Yawgmoth's invasion on Dominaria. She also located Tangarth and Karn. The Minotaur was broken inside but able to keep his mind on the subject of escape. He used his newly acquired strength to carry the wounded Mirri and Crovax on their way to Weatherlight. Karn's liberation gave him motivation to act with newfound bravery and dedication. He knew where the pieces of Gerrard's artifact legacy were being kept, and he decided to reclaim it before they leave the stronghold. The golem's no-kill rule didn't apply to the Sliver Queen guarding it, for some reason, and she didn't stand a chance against Karn's perseverance in getting back the treasures he was told to protect. Takara wasn't a damsel in distress. Stark's daughter was a warrior and a leader in the rebellion against Volrath. She was telling her saviors her story and about the atrocities she had witnessed the evincar do to her people. Her father was relieved to see her safe until he came close enough for her to draw her blade and attack him. It appeared that she fell under Volrath's control for a short moment and went berserk. She couldn't tell enemy from foe. Her sword hit Stark's face before she came to her senses. The traitor Stark got blinded by his daughter he came to save from Volrath's grasp. The crew regrouped on the skyship Weatherlight to tend the wounded and wait for Karn to come back. It soon became clear that there's something wrong with Crovax. The wounded Mirri confronted him and learned that he's no longer one of the good guys. It was an unfortunate moment for that, as the stronghold got alarmed and Greven Ilvek arrived at the scene ready to cut Gerrard down. Even worse for Mirri, she knew that Gerrard wouldn't leave her and would rather risk the whole crew's demise than escaping without her. That is why she stopped resisting and perished sacrificing herself for the crew. Weatherlight was heading towards the portal to Mercadia, where Ertai was supposed to wait for them. Gerrard knew that they can't stop for the young wizard. They were being chased by the skyship Predator, and the portal was their only chance for escape. They were able to enter the unknown plane moments before the portal shut down, leaving Rath, Predator, and Ertai behind, but not Volrath. Did the Weatherlight succeed with their rescue mission? Will they find a way to return back to Dominaria? Can they somehow reveal Yawgmoth's plans for invasion to its protectors? Find out in the next episode of MTG Lore Mercadian Masks, so be sure to subscribe and you'll get notified soon after I will have uploaded it. Until then.